What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Mina channel. Today we have a discussion video outside of the Persona stuff. So I've been doing this series of discussion videos regarding the gaming industry as a whole, or things that I feel like certain companies could do better and everything. So today's topic is actually something that I've been wanting to talk for a while, and that is actually the fact that Sony has been doing a pretty interesting job with their games so far. It's been an interesting year for or generation really for Sony with the PS4 and everything. And although I do want to mention straight up, I don't have a horse in the race of the console war. I own every single console. I owned an Xbox One for a long time. Actually just got rid of it because I have a really good PC. It's actually much better than the Xbox was. So I was like, I don't have no reason to own it anymore, so I sold that. But into this topic, I do want to discuss Sony because, well, Sony has had a really good track record when it comes to the games that they're doing, the games that they released so far. I'm so far enjoying Ghost of Tsushima quite a bit. And one thing that struck me, and I was actually talking to one of my friends, David, who's been in the channel a couple times here, is the fact that while they have a lot of really good, strong narrative games, even open world games, or all this different stuff that they do and everything, they lack RPGs. And of course, my channel dedicates a whole chunk of its time discussing RPGs, where it's Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, Xenoblade Chronicles, I don't know, the list goes on and on. We talk about RPGs quite a bit on the channel, right? So this is my video just talking about how the fact that while Sony is doing such a good job, they're really missing out on a market that is still really big. I mean, if you think about it, Persona 5 Royal sold 1.4 million copies, so that's really good for a small series, and because this is not really like a big budget AAA game like The Last of Us or Ghost of Tsushima or all of these big projects that Sony has been doing. So imagine what that will look like with a AAA budget. Like if you put the budget that you do into something like The Last of Us into an RPG, what does that look like, right? That's what I want to see. That's one thing that I feel like is missing there. And overall, Sony has controlled the market in Japan for a long time. It's actually something that has been proven over and over again. In fact, Ghost of Tsushima outsold or like completely sold out in Japan because it was that popular. Now, if you think about it, the land of RPGs is Japan. Japan produces more RPGs than every other country combined at this point. And well, Sony does focus a lot on the West and a lot of the Western stuff. It so far has a really good track record supporting and being supported by Japanese companies. Now, the problem in this case is their competitor Xbox has showing that they actually putting a lot of effort into the Japanese market. They really desperately want to jump into that market, and you see they're actually getting a lot of big companies. For example, Bandai is making a game for them. We've seen a couple of the stuff, rumors and everything about Microsoft trying to acquire Japanese studios and trying to really get into the market of it. And what are they going to end up doing is RPGs. I mean, we just had a conference a couple days ago with Microsoft, and they announced Fabled and another Skyrim-like Obsidian RPG. So we're talking about Xbox has the market right now where they are making multiple RPGs, whether it's West RPG or JRPG. That remains to be seen, but it looks like they are really trying to get into the market of the RPG business, because they still see a lot of potential in it. And obviously with games like Fable and that new RPG, they're really gonna get into that market pretty well. So this is my call for Sony. Really hope that they jump into it. Now, I'm not expecting them to just do a full-on anime RPG, you know, JRPG type, but they can definitely make some Western RPGs. Studios like BioWare and obviously Obsidian doing a really good job. Bethesda does really good games like, you know, Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls games and so on, you know, so they make a lot of really good stuff, and I'm just hoping that we can get something from them. I know that Sony is able and willing to put money into games that can do really well, and I just feel like the RPG market is not that at all. Of course, you know, you can see the hype between Shin Megami Tensei 5 or even how good Persona sold. I feel like this is a good time for them to jump into it, because if they do it now, by the end of the generation in Persona in PlayStation 5, they'll definitely have something cooked up, or something good, you know, maybe mid-generation or something. So that is my hope for that end. I think that this is a good discussion video to have, because Sony doesn't seem to have any intention of doing that, but I feel like that's something that they definitely could look into it. Maybe even do something with it. I don't know. Looking at the exclusives that they're having right now, I feel like they have something in mind. They're definitely working on some stuff, but obviously at this point it's just gonna be interesting to see what they do next. Anyway, that is pretty much in the discussion video here, discussing some stuff that I had in my mind for a bit. Let me know in the comments below what you think about all this and what are your thoughts on this. I mean, like I said, the Switch is doing really good with a lot of the games that they're doing right now, and obviously Xbox is getting into the market as well, so I feel like Sony needs to step up this game when it comes to that. Anyway, that's it for today. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.